Welcome back. It's time for Media Watch France, where we look at the top stories in the French media today. And Shona Bhattacharya joins us on set. Good evening.
Hi, Lana.
We start with the top story in the French media today. That's the new revelations about Nicolas Sarkozy's alleged role in the Karachi scandal.
Right. Well, this scandal is very complex. It has a lot of different aspects to it. But Libération, a French left-wing daily, is claiming that French President Nicolas Sarkozy knew about a shell company used to channel arms sales commissions back in the 1990s. That's at least what a former official from the Ministry of Defense told police in a statement obtained by the newspaper. In 1994, when he was budget minister, Sarkozy reportedly gave his go-ahead to create Hein, a Luxembourg-based company used to pay intermediaries in arms deals. The French government was reportedly using this shell company to pay commissions to these intermediaries in return for getting these weapons deals.
So that's potentially an explosive revelation, a direct implication of the head of state.
Absolutely. Now, as you say, this article has been picked up across French media because it is explosive. And what's important to note about this shell company, Hein, that Nicolas Sarkozy gave his green light for, is that that company was used in the Karachi affair, in the sense that Karachi was one of the places where French government was selling arms, and this is one of the companies, or the company that was an intermediary with those commissions between the French government and the Pakistani government. And the Pakistani government, or whoever it was that was behind the attack in 2002, was deliberately going against its commissions because France reportedly stopped paying these commissions, and Karachi reportedly took revenge against France and planted this attack that killed 11 French engineers in 2002. Now, French politicians reacted to the news today, this revelation. Let's see what they had to say about that.
C'est une affaire d'État, c'est une affaire extrêmement grave.
This is a state scandal. It's extremely serious. It puts into question Edouard Balladio's campaign's finances without establishing a formal link with the Karachi attack. We need to know the truth.
I'd like to remind you that, unlike what the left says, the government has systematically declassified what was allowed to be declassified. It also helped the courts in any way it could. When I hear what's said on the left, it sounds like some of them want to take the role of judge and prosecutor in addition to being a politician.
But back in 2009, Sarkozy called those allegations a tall tale. Here we have the soundbite.
This is ridiculous. Honestly, this is ridiculous. Not you, I wouldn't say that. I respect you. But honestly, if you have information, give it. But this is grotesque. Please respect the victims' families. Who would believe such a tale?
Now, according to an article on Le Post's website, these new revelations could put a dent in Sarkozy's 2012 presidential bid. A lot of French journalists say this scandal is only the beginning.
So it could be a story we'll be following in the next few months, really, on France 24.
Absolutely.
We're moving on to another story about Nicolas Sarkozy's time in office, this time regarding the Légion d'honneur. It's one of the most prestigious awards here in France.
It is the most prestigious award, and in fact, it's a tradition that takes place every January 1st, and the tradition actually goes back to Napoleon Bonaparte, who started the trend back in 1802. So as this JDD, Journal du Dimanche, article says, it is the last Légion d'honneur ceremony for Nicolas Sarkozy in this 5-year term. And on Sunday, so Sarkozy bestowed the medal on 829 people. Now, among the lucky few, or many, depending on how you see it, there's a noted historian, a former minister, but also Stone and Chardin, a one-hit wonder from France from the 1970s. Their music video didn't exactly age very well. Here we have a clip.
Now, the clip is very kitsch, but the song is actually a classic here in France.
It is a classic, but some people are wondering if it's classic enough to make it worthy of a Légion d'honneur. Sarkozy has given the award to 11,000 civilians to date, but a lot of internet users are up in arms about this one. L'Express article has published a number of tweets angry about these nominations. One guy says he's waiting for Casimir to get the honor. Casimir is this French orange version of Barney the dinosaur. So they're saying, where's the honor of in getting the state's highest medal if you're sharing it with a one-hit wonder?
And indeed, there's been a lot of controversy over the past years that too many people are getting this Légion d'honneur. This is sort of taking it to a new level.
Yeah, definitely a new level.
Our next story, Shona, is kind of a trip down memory lane. It takes us back to high school times.
Right, exactly. So how would you have liked to pass your high school exams with a little help from your waistline?
I'm not sure.
French doctor Pierre Ducan, the man who came up with the world-famous high-protein Ducan diet about 35 years ago, has written an open letter to the French public to the French president that you can buy in French bookstores, where he suggests rewarding high school students who can keep their body mass index, or BMI, between 18 and 25. This young child definitely has not been able to do that.
So reward them how?
He wouldn't fail. So basically, the best way to reward a French high schooler is to give him or her points towards the baccalaureate, which is France's high school exams. Now, a lot of people here think it's a terrible, terrible idea. This tweet is a play on words, calling the doctor an idiot. And this young woman says that she'll be spending less time poring over her Latin textbook and more time vomiting before she takes her test.
All right, so a lot of scandal and controversy in this beginning of the year. Thanks very much, Shona Bhattacharya. That was Media Watch France on France 24. Up next is Web News. We look at what's creating buzz online today.